The story opens in the final days of the German Democratic Republic. Young Alex lives in a cramped Plattenbau apartment with his fiercely loyal mother, Christiane, a model socialist who once gave a speech praising the party and whose husband fled to the West years earlier, leaving her to raise the kids alone. On the night the wall falls, Christiane suffers a massive heart attack while watching the protests and slips into a deep coma. Alex and Ariane rush her to the hospital, where doctors warn that any shock could be fatal. For 8 long months, she lies unconscious, while the entire world outside changes forever. The wall comes down, capitalism floods in, Stasi files are opened, and East Germans embrace Western brands, jobs, and freedoms. When Christiane finally wakes in the summer of 1990, the doctors caution Alex that her fragile heart cannot handle the truth. So the dutiful son makes an extraordinary decision. He will keep the GDR alive, just for her. Alex turns their apartment into a time capsule. He scours flea markets for old East German products, the famous Spreewald gherkins, Vita Cola, and Maca Fix coffee, and repackages Western goods in fake GDR labels. He enlists his friend Robert to help produce fake news broadcasts on an old video camera, splicing real footage with invented stories where Erich Honecker congratulates the victorious. East in the Wall is portrayed as still standing strong. When Christiane asks to see the outside world from her window, Alex stages elaborate street scenes. He hires kids to march with red flags, pays neighbors to act like loyal socialists, and even fakes a news report claiming that West Germans are now fleeing to the East because life in the West has collapsed. Meanwhile, real life refuses to stay hidden. Ariane quickly adapts to capitalism, dumping her studies to work at a Burger King renamed Burger Queen in Alex's lies and dating a West German trucker. Alex himself lands a job installing satellite dishes for Western TV channels and falls deeply in love with Lara, the beautiful young Russian nurse who cared for his mother. Their romance blossoms in stolen moments of tenderness and laughter, offering Alex the first real happiness amid the chaos. But maintaining the illusion grows harder every day. Christiane's health improves. She insists on seeing old friends and even wants to visit the countryside. Alex and his crew stage a fake GDR space program triumph and a staged political rally outside her window. The absurdity peaks when Christiane spots a giant Coca-Cola billboard from her bed. Alex frantically explains it away as a new socialist advertising campaign. As weeks pass, the lies pile up in the strange shows. Alex's father, who had fled west and now returns hoping for reconciliation, is hidden from Christiane. Ariane grows impatient with the charade. Yet the more Alex fabricates the old world, the more he realizes how much he himself misses the simplicity and community of the GDR. In one hilarious sequence, he creates an entire fake edition of the state newspaper, News Deutschland, reporting that the West has begged to join the East. But cracks appear. Christiane grows suspicious, quietly noticing changes in the air and in her children's eyes. The emotional climax arrives during a gentle countryside outing. Alex arranges to fulfill his mother's dream of seeing the unchanged East. He rents an old Trabant car, packs a picnic with authentic GDR food, and drives her through carefully chosen routes avoiding Western signs. There, in the quiet fields, Christiane finally reveals she has known the truth for weeks. She saw the real news on a hidden TV, but chose to play along because she saw how much her son needed to protect her, how much he needed the old world too. Moved beyond words, she tells Alex she is proud of the man he has become. That night, surrounded by the family she loves, Christiane peacefully passes away, leaving Alex with a final tape she recorded. A loving farewell, where she thanks him for giving her the most beautiful last months of her life in the country. You're always believed in. The film closes on a poignant montage. Alex scattering his mother's ashes from a hot air balloon over the now unified Berlin. The wall gone forever, while a voiceover reflects that the GDR may have died, but the love and memories it created live on in the hearts of those who survived it.